3 years ago, Chenzu injured a rich kid while protecting his girlfriend. But the rich kid had him sent to prison. Now his girlfriend is about to marry the same rich kid who wronged him. Later, Chenzu unexpectedly met an old master in prison. He was knowledgeable in everything, skilled in both mystical arts and medicine. During this time, the old master passed on all his skills to him. On the day of his release, the old master gave Chenzu a ring and instructed him on July 15th this year. You must go to Nameless Island in the East Sea, no matter what. Once you arrive on the island and show the ring, someone will meet you. You will have a great opportunity then. I understand, Master. Thank you for your teachings over the past 3 years. Today is the day I am released. Please accept my bow before I depart. Chenzu walked out of the prison he had been in for 3 years. He breathed in the fresh air deeply and shouted, "Ah! Zilei, just you wait." Then, carrying a tattered canvas bag, Chenzu hurried home. His parents hadn't visited him once in 3 years. Chenzu was very worried about them. Chenzu reached his doorstep. Looking at the somewhat dilapidated house, his face was filled with complex emotions. He recalled 3 years ago, when he and his girlfriend, Zheng Shanshan, were about to get married. They were college classmates and had been dating for 2 years. But one night, while walking Zheng Shanshan home, they encountered a drunk Zilei, a notorious rich kid in town. He was a troublemaker, arrogant and domineering. He saw Zheng Shanshan's beauty and had malicious intentions. He started to harass Zheng Shanshan. Seeing his girlfriend being insulted, Chenzu picked up a brick and smashed it on Zilei's head. After being hit, Zilei called the police and had Chenzu arrested. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison for intentional assault. Chenzu hesitated for a long time before gently knocking on the door. "Who is it? Who's knocking?" Chenzu couldn't believe that the white-haired woman before him was his mother, Tong Hongying. "Mom, it's me, it's Chenzu Ziu. Is it you? You really came back?" "Mom, it's me, I'm back." "Mom, what happened to your eyes?" "It's a long story. Come in and talk." Chenzu looked at the sparsely furnished, almost empty room and was dumbfounded. "Mom, what happened to our home after you went in?" "The Z family didn't intend to let us go. They demanded 1 million in compensation. In the end, we had no choice but to sell your wedding house and borrow a lot of money. But we still couldn't raise enough. We still owe 300,000, which we have to pay to the Z family in installments. Your dad also lost his job because of this, and now sweeps the streets for a living. I could only cry all day, and cried myself blind, listening to his mother's story." A surge of murderous intent welled up in Chenzu's eyes. "I can't believe the Z family is so vicious. They're trying to destroy our family." "Mom, didn't Zheng Shanshan do anything to help you?" "Don't mention it. The Zheng family not only didn't help, but they wouldn't even return our betrothal gifts. They refused to give it back, saying that the failed marriage wasn't their fault. It was because you were in prison, so they wouldn't return the gifts. Your dad argued with them, and they beat him up. How could the Zheng family become like this? I have to confront Zheng Shanshan and get some answers. Mom! Who is this? Don't worry about it. Go back inside. And don't come out. Is the money ready? Baldy, it's all ready. Tong Honging fumbled and pulled out something from a corner. What the hell is this crap? Is this junk even worth 10,000? Baldy, it's exactly 10,000. We counted it. You can count it yourself if you don't believe me. Bullshit, count it myself? I don't have time for that. Exchange it all for 100 yuan bills. Zhu, why did you come out? Go back inside quickly. Don't interfere. Mom, since I'm out, let me handle this. Well, isn't this the guy who hit young Master Z with a brick and spent 3 years in prison? I didn't expect you to be out. Your timing is impeccable. Today is your girlfriend and young Master Zhao's wedding day. Aren't you going to attend, ex-boyfriend? You cuckold. Cuckold, ha ha ha. What did you say? I said the woman you went to jail for is marrying Z today. The wedding is at the Grand Fortune Hotel. Aren't you going to watch? Kneel down and apologize to my mother. And I might spare your lives. Ha ha ha. What did you say? You want me to kowtow and apologize? That's hilarious. Baldy threw a punch at Chenzu. Chenzu kicked Baldy to the ground. Zhu, you can't fight anymore. Kill him! Kill him! It's enough that you have the intention. Chenzu flicked his wrists. Baldy's henchmen rushed at Chenzu. The henchmen felt their legs go numb and fell to their knees. And several white flashes appeared. We're sorry, we're sorry. Apologize to my mother. Get out of here. We were wrong, please forgive us. Are they gone? Why did you provoke them just after getting out? Mom, I'll earn money from now on. You and Dad should rest. Mom, are you okay? I'll find a way to cure your eyes. Tong Honging started to cry, Zhu. Now that you're back, Mom can finally rest easy. If it weren't for worrying about you these past few years, I would have died already. Z family, just wait. I will make you pay the price, I will. Zhu, please don't cause any more trouble. Now that you're out, find a good job. And everything will be alright. Don't worry, Mom, I know what to do. By the way, I need to go out. He was about to go find his girlfriend, Zheng Shanshan, to get some answers. Suddenly, a luxury car sped down the road. It was going very fast and sent Chenzu flying. Who's driving so recklessly? Are you blind? You walked right into me? Who's blind? You hit me? You clearly hit me. You look pretty. But your words stink. You dare insult me? Do you know who I am? Let's hurry to the hospital. We can't waste any more time. Dad, I know! The woman took out a wad of cash from her bag. Here's 10,000 yuan. Take it and leave. We have urgent matters to attend to. There's no time to go to the hospital. It's too late. What do you mean? Explain yourself clearly, or you're not going anywhere. Young man, what are you talking about? Your father is having a paralysis attack. The injury is in his left lung. In less than 5 minutes, he'll have difficulty breathing and suffocate to death. Can you get to the hospital in 5 minutes? You're talking nonsense? My father just has a cold. Young man, how did you know my left lung was injured? You wouldn't understand even if I told you. I have urgent matters to attend to. I don't have time to waste with you. Young man. Since you can diagnose my illness, you must be able to treat it. Please save me. I'm willing to pay any price. Here's my business card. Chenzu initially didn't want to get involved, but when he saw the name on the card, he immediately took it. You're Su Wenzong, the CEO of Su Group? Indeed. Chenzu reached out and touched Su Wenzong, pressing a few acupuncture points. Su Wenzong immediately felt his breathing become much easier. I've only temporarily stabilized your condition. It will take some time for you to fully recover. Your hidden illness is long-standing, so it needs to be treated gradually. Dad, how are you feeling? Yuki, Dad is fine now and... Thank you, young man, for saving me. I'm so grateful. I helped you because I know you often do good deeds and have donated to more than a dozen elementary schools. It was only right for me to help. The little I do is hardly considered good deeds. It's far from enough. You saved my life, young man. Ask for anything you want. It's almost noon now. Let me treat you to a meal at the Grand Fortune Hotel. What do you say? No, thank you. I have some matters to attend to. Young man, we must have a meal together. To express my gratitude, Su Wenzong held Chen Shu's arm tightly. It was clear that Su Wenzong insisted on treating him to a meal because he wanted to know about the follow-up treatment for his illness. But Su Wenzong seemed sincere. Alright, let me take care of my business first. I'll go to the Grand Fortune Hotel to find you later. Alright, it's a deal. Just call me when you arrive, young man. Chen Zhu nodded and hurriedly left, heading towards the Zheng family's house. Where's Zheng Shanshan? I want to see her. Get out of here, my daughter is getting married today. You ex-convict are bad luck. Getting married? Where's Zheng Shanshan? Who is she marrying? Tell her to come out and explain herself. Chen Zhu was about to rush into the villa to find her. A girl in a wedding dress walked out with a sullen face. Zheng Shanshan, what's going on? Explain yourself. Chen Zhu, I'm sorry, but I've decided to marry Zilei. Chen Shu's imprisonment was caused by Zilei, but now his girlfriend was going to marry him. It was too ironic. Is this your own decision? Yes, I want to live a rich life. You can't give me that. And you're an ex-convict. Even if you're out, you'll barely be able to support yourself. How could you possibly support me? Zheng Shanshan, you'll regret this. Ha! I'd regret marrying a poor loser like you. At that moment, a wedding procession stopped in front of Zheng Shanshan's house. Zilei got out of the car with a bouquet. He saw Chen Zhu. Oh? Isn't this Chen Zhu? I forgot you were getting out of prison today. What a coincidence. Want to join Shanshan's and my wedding? Chen Zhu ignored him. Don't go, no money for a gift, don't worry. You don't need to bring any. You can have all the leftovers you want. We're holding the wedding at the Grand Fortune Hotel. If you don't come, you'll probably never get the chance to eat there again. Hey, what's there to brag about marrying second-hand goods? She's my leftovers. Chenzu, what nonsense are you talking about? Who are you calling leftovers? With your looks? I wouldn't even let you touch my hand. Don't be sour grapes just because you can't have her, Chenzu. With your kind. My daughter would never let you touch her. Zilei, don't believe his nonsense. He's clearly just trying to disgust you. Don't worry. I won't believe him. Believe what you want. Chenzu, you better watch your mouth. Don't go around bad-mouthing my wife. Or you'll regret it. It's my mouth. What are you going to do about it? You better watch out. You might lose your life one day and not even know why. If you're not afraid of dying, you can try me. Just don't come begging me for mercy. We'll see who's begging who. We'll see. Zilei, it's time. Let's not waste time on this loser. Zilei walked into the house. Looking at Zilei's back, Chenzu suddenly raised a finger. A flash of light entered Zilei's body. Zilei didn't notice. I'll see if you'll come begging me. Isn't that the wealthy Mr. Su? He's standing at the hotel entrance, as if waiting for someone. I wonder who he's waiting for. That would make him wait like this. I heard the Z family's eldest son is getting married, and the wedding is being held here. Could he be waiting for someone from the Z family? Possibly the Z family is also wealthy. He should show them some respect. Dad, I think that guy was just talking nonsense. He said you injured your left lung. And it's a hidden illness. That's life-threatening. That's ridiculous. You just have a cold and some lung inflammation. Stop waiting. Let me take you to the hospital. Yuki, there are some things you don't understand. Even if I go to the hospital, they can't cure this injury. It's a hidden illness that I've had for over 20 years. I didn't tell you because I didn't want you to worry. What's going on? Don't scare me. I've called Dr. Sun. He'll be here soon. Suyuki panicked. She had never known her mother and only had her father. If something happened to her father, she didn't know how she would face the future. It's a long story. I'll tell you about it later.